What would modern women be without male attention? In fact, what would they be without men? Apart from reproductive purposes, unless they have already hit the wall a while ago, men can live perfectly without women. But when shit hits the fan, women always need men to hunt, fish, and do the jobs nobody wants to do. All this results in the disillusionment of men and the entitlement of modern women. If men go out there, make money, and overall build a good life for themselves, the least they can expect is a woman who will support them and be their peace and quiet. Hardworking men who want to build families, and a legacy for that matter, don't really care too much about looks or bedroom fun, but the quality of modern women is, to say the least, very low.
When I come back to the States, sometimes I feel like a second-class citizen just for being a man. Like I was flying out of Minnesota one time to go back to Tokyo. The lady at the register for the Delta, she had completely messed up my flight information. And she was like, okay, you can't get in. You don't have a visa. I was like, actually, I do have a visa. It's right here. So my visa was fine. Everything was fine. And she was like talking down to me. And I was just like, lady, like you're wrong. And you don't know what you're talking about. And she flipped out on me, right? And started yelling at me. And she's like, we're going to cancel this guy's flight and stuff. And I was just like, this lady's nuts. She just didn't like the fact that I was challenging her on the fact that she was wrong. I think a lot of chicks nowadays in the States, they walk around unchallenged. They walk around like if somebody challenges them, they take it as a personal offense, you know, and they crumble at the slightest just challenge to their beliefs.
I hate to break it to you. I think that we've just got a very, very selfish culture of women. And to any women out there that say I have internalized misogyny or anything like that, that would require that I have a problem with women worldwide. I do not have a problem with women worldwide. I have a problem with Western women. And if you think that I'm just like making this up out of nowhere, reflect on the fact that there are Western men that are flying out east to find wives. Are Eastern men coming out west to find wives? No. Where in the world are men flying out in droves to marry American women? Nobody wants us. Why? We're big, we're selfish. We don't want to hear anything. You can't tell me to eat less. You can't tell me to change my life. You can't tell me it's not about me.
No wonder why men go solo, or, if they're really committed to building a family, go overseas to find women who don't need any training to be wives and mothers. In today's video, guys, we're checking out the main reasons why men don't approach modern women anymore, and most importantly, why this is making them go nuts. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Just That Dude 9075. He said, dating a single mom is playing another man's saved game. Which is pretty real, because who wants to play another person's progress when you can start anew? It's just not the same. So please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever.
Since the reasons why men don't approach women anymore are numerous, we're going to go through some articles and posts by both men and women that explain everything thoroughly. The first one is titled, Why Men Don't Approach Women Anymore, authored by Katya Koval. Let's see what this woman's got to say. Women want to be approached, but if you approach them and they don't like you or think you're attractive enough, you will be called a creep. Jake. First off, I couldn't say it better myself. Women want to have their cake and eat it too, so finding a middle ground approach is kinda difficult. Being a confident dude is hard, and even some women will dismiss that as arrogance. So, what do women want? Nobody knows. And to make matters worse, women hardly phrase it, so it's nearly impossible to fully grasp these women. Let's keep on reading. Read that again. A perfectly normal and decent guy would be labeled a creep by a woman simply because he is not her type. And we wonder why men don't approach women anymore. Roberto, 42 years old and single, was asked why he didn't dare approach women. He replied, I have never gotten a clear signal from a woman. My female friends have pointed out positive body language as signals, but they are too ambiguous for me to act on. Kane, 35 years old and single, shares, I don't approach women anymore because it's too tedious with little chance of payoff. It's either they ignore you, reject you, shame you, or worse, accuse you of molestation. If a woman likes me, she should make an effort to approach me. Modern women love progress, but at the same time ignore that they live in times of non-conforming gender roles, or whatever the goddamn term is. Let me explain. Nowadays, women make money, get jobs, drive cars, and all that good stuff, becoming highly masculine and argumentative for that matter in the process. But they still expect you to treat them like ladies. Check this out.
I submit to my man. You know why I can submit to my man? He's a whole boss out in this strip. And I submit to him. You know why? Because he knows how to handle me. He knows how to be the man and allow me to wear the skirt, okay? And that's it. You trying to make me wear the pants. Ooh. That's the problem. You don't want me to be emotional.
Why does he have to handle you? That's
We're not in a relationship.
Problematic in itself. Why does he have to handle you?
Maybe I said the wording wrong, but yeah, I want him to be able
because
me.
The reason why is because you're a naturally masculine woman and he has to handle you and get you in your place, which is ridiculous.
I'm not a naturally masculine woman.
You are.
But if I am, then that's
your actions demonstrate that right now. And that's
because
fine.
I speak my truth.
I don't care about your truth. I'm talking about one truth. There is no such thing as my truth. There's just one truth. Whether you decide, stop interrupting me. Okay. What I'm saying is this: there's no such thing as my truth. There is one truth. If you don't accept the truth, that's on you. But the truth is the truth.
She's the average wannabe boss babe who wants to dress in some type of way and get a man who can handle her. Imagine working lots of hours, making tons of money after closing deals and all that hustle, just to go back home and deal with a woman like that. She might be hot to some dudes, but she's got a certain body type. As for me, thank you, but no thank you. Let's keep on reading the article. Kevin, 57 years old and married, tells, back then, you'd be single if you didn't cold approach women. At that time, it was socially acceptable and the women had mastered the art of pleasantly telling the guy they're not interested. That was how society worked, which I thought was great for men. It made us build courage and boldness to take risks in life. Today, online dating has completely killed this culture. People rarely interact and conversate in real life anymore. What's more, young men have become too feminine. They don't know how to approach women since we have a growing number of women who don't know which gender role they want to play. This can be confusing to men. This guy perfectly explains the problem with modern women. They want to be like men in a woman's body, so interacting with them is pretty much like interacting with a dude, or even worse, a mad client who can't accept they're wrong. Essentially, they just want to argue over menial matters even though you explain everything perfectly. Needless to say, at least with clients you can make money, but a modern woman might empty your goddamn bank account. Mel, 29 years old, shares, women demanding men to chase them while they never approach men themselves is what you would call entitlement. I don't mean that women should start asking men out, but just approaching us to talk would be nice. For women who want equality, if he doesn't approach you, approach him. Evie, 23 years old, claims, it's easier to get women and land a date online than cold approaching them. I'm currently in college and our campus consists of 80% women. It's not necessary to approach women anymore. Nathan, 22 years old, admits, it's mainly the negative consequences that's stopping me. It's scary when you hear stories about guys and fake accusations on campus. I worked hard to get into college. I'm not going to risk getting expelled for something I didn't do. Lastly, Matt, 40 years old and a client of AFA, shares, Western women aren't worth the drama. There's a reason matchmaking services are going abroad and why Western men are looking for foreign wives. The last two guys summarized it perfectly. Western women are not dating or wife material. If they want to be bossy, loud, argumentative, etc., they can go ahead and get another man because you've got more important things to do. A modern woman is undeniably unmarriageable because no matter how solution-oriented you are, they're always looking for drama. They bring up concepts like my truth, ignoring facts and common sense. The most commonsensical solution for men is, of course, to never take a woman like this. And we've not even talked about the astronomical body count today's women tend to have. Sadly, the dating scene has changed for the worse.
For a relationship to last, who has to be more sexually experienced in the relationship, the man
or the woman?
Man.
Okay, raise the hands if you think the man needs to be more sexually experienced for the relationship to work. Raise the hands nice and high. Okay, so that's a majority. Now, just out of curiosity, who thinks the woman needs to be more sexually experienced for the relationship to work? Raise the hands. Nobody? That's why you need to fuck 50 bitches. Like, bro, people think I'm just over here being a dickhead or being a misogynist, whatever. By their own answers, the average girl has a high body count. By their own accord, the man needs to be more sexually experienced. So it is what it is.
By the way, if that wasn't a drop the mic moment, I don't know what was.
Continuing with the video, let's check a Quora post that also summarizes why men prefer not to approach women anymore. Why would we? Except in certain social situations. There are several reasons why most men don't approach women anymore. Creep shaming. Unless you're an extremely confident and swaggering extrovert, you have a fear of being creep shamed, even if you look normal and not creepy. It has everything to do with attraction. If she's not attracted to you and is a horrible person overall, then the chances of you being humiliated and creep-shamed rises a lot. Some women are extremely harsh when turning down men. It's some sadistic pleasure for them. Fear of rejection. Like the first point, if a guy is socially awkward and insecure, then the fear of rejection is more. As I said above, some guys have been rejected in extremely harsh ways, which prevents them from approaching women. Fear of being accused of molestation. This sounds paranoid, but some guys are quite wary of approaching women after the increase in false molestation cases being lodged. Women have a lot of power and can easily misuse our biased Indian laws. Playing hard to get. Some women play mind games. The famous phrase, no means no, has been ingrained in our brains, so when a woman rejects a guy's advances, he moves on. This perpetual cycle makes men tired of women's shit. No, not this again is a thought that runs in men's minds when they're played for the millionth time. The woman seems unapproachable. Maybe she's wearing earphones, working on her laptop, or drinking coffee while reading a book, all of which indicate that she doesn't want to be disturbed. So, men leave her in peace. Dating apps. Dating apps make things much easier. The hassle of approaching women and getting rejected continuously isn't there, and your intentions are pretty clear on dating apps, that you're there to date. Finally, because it's the current year, why should a guy buy a drink? Buy him a drink if you like him, or buy your own damn drink. Don't have these expectations that men are supposed to X things. Neither gender is entitled to either gender approaching him/her. Do you like a guy? Go approach him. Equality. As you guys can tell, the equality women preach is kinda selective because they still expect men to be chivalrous, brave, and all that good stuff. However, men are increasingly embracing MGTOW and by extension, not only protecting their wallets against gold diggers and potential lawyer fees after false allegations, but also their peace of mind. That's way more important than trying to get the approval of a modern woman for sure. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.